Welcome to Euro Football Daily, where today we've listed the 10 best Valencia exports. 10. Nicolas Otamendi. We start off controversially with centre-back Nicolas Otamendi, who hasn't had the greatest debut season at Manchester City. But he was a rock, first at Porto and then at the Mestalla, leading a Valencia backline which conceded just 32 goals in La Liga. Otamendi was the first Valencia centre-half to score 6 goals in a league campaign and was named the Team of the Year, enticing City to pay €44 million for the Argentine. And with Pep Guardiola on his way to Manchester, who would bet against Otamendi rediscovering his Spanish form? 9. Claudio Lopez. Claudio Lopez scored more than 40 goals for Valencia, reached the Champions League final and smashed in an incredible volley against PSV, which was voted the Champions League goal of the season. In 2000, Lazio paid €35 million to pair Lopez with his compatriot Hernan Crespo, and though he suffered from injury problems, his talent for the spectacular won over the fans. He ended his career in the USA with the Kansas City Wizards and the Colorado Rapids, where he won the MLS Cup. 8. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba is one of Valencia's most successful graduates, having made the left-back position his own for Barcelona and Spain. Bought from Catalan club Cornellà for just €6,000 in 2007, injuries forced Alba to play in defence rather than on the wing. But the Blaugrana came knocking in 2012 and paid €14 million for Alba, as a long-term replacement for Eric Abidal, who was suffering from a liver tumour. With 2 league titles, a Champions League and a successful Euro 2012 run with Spain, the lightning-quick Alba has matured into one of the world's most decorated defenders. 7. Isco. Francisco Alarcón Suárez, better known as Isco, was educated at Valencia's academy, but only made 4 appearances for the first team, instead suffering relegation with the reserves. Then Malaga boss Manuel Pellegrini activated his €6 million buyout clause in 2011 and made the young star the centrepiece of his team. In his first season, Isco helped Malaga qualify for the Champions League for the first time ever, and he went on to win the European Golden Boy Award. €30 million took him to Real Madrid, and though he has never quite managed to nail down a first-team place, his incredible touch and dribbling have still lit up the Bernabeu. 6. Juan Mata. Petite playmaker Juan Mata came through Real Madrid's youth system alongside Alvaro Negredo and was taken to the Mestalla by Ronald Koeman in 2007. There he scored once every 4 games and assisted every 3 games before a €27 million switch to Chelsea, where he won the Champions League and was named the club's Player of the Year in 2 consecutive seasons. Unfortunately, since joining Manchester United, his struggles under David Moyes and Louis van Gaal have prevented Mata from adding to his trophy cabinet. 5. Pablo Aimar. Pablo Aimar cost Valencia a huge €24 million in 2001 and went on to make over 200 appearances for the club during one of their most successful periods. Nicknamed the Wizard, Aimar won La Liga with Elche in 2002 and 2004 and helped them to a second consecutive Champions League final in 2001, where they lost to Bayern Munich on penalties. A brilliant creative midfielder, Aimar was held in high regard in both Spain and his native Argentina, where even Diego Maradona said, "Pablo is the only player I'd pay to watch." 4. Gaisca Mendieta. Gaisca Mendieta started out as a right-back, but loved to push into midfield and was moved there permanently by Claudio Ranieri in 1997. He was the star player in the Valencia side, which reached 2 Champions League finals, and he won the Copa del Rey in 1999, beating Real Madrid 6-0 on the way. Like Claudio Lopez, Mendieta left for Lazio, setting them back €50 million, but the Spaniard failed to adjust to life in Rome, and he eventually went on loan to Barcelona and Middlesbrough. 3. David Silva. Number 3 is Manchester City's attacking maestro David Silva. Born in the Canary Islands, the 5'7" Silva somehow started out as a goalkeeper before moving to the wing, where he caught the eye of Valencia scouts. Now at Manchester City, Silva has played nearly 250 times for the Sky Blues, winning the Premier League twice and earning the nickname Merlin for his magical ability on the ball. Perhaps the greatest testament to Silva's quality is that he has managed to win nearly 100 caps for Spain in a midfield which features Xavi, Iniesta and Busquets. 2. Predrag Mijatovic. In the top 2 is Yugoslavian goal-scoring machine Mijatovic, who scored 47 goals in 83 games at the Mestalla in the mid-90s. He was swiftly poached by Real Madrid, where he won La Liga in his first year and finished second in the Ballon d'Or behind the Brazilian Ronaldo, but ahead of Zinedine Zidane. Real's league form plummeted the following year, but Los Blancos did reach the Champions League final and faced Marcello Lippi's mighty Juventus. Mijatovic scored the only goal of the game, bringing Real their first European crown in 32 years and writing his name into the Los Blancos history books. 1. David Villa. Our number one couldn't be anyone but David Villa. Spain's all-time top scorer was phenomenal in Eastern Spain, netting 107 goals in 166 league games and refusing moves to Real Madrid and the Premier League. Villa's achievements outside of Valencia are even more impressive. He's won 2 European Championships and the World Cup, plus 2 league titles and a Champions League with Barcelona. Barca let the 31-year-old Villa leave Atletico Madrid in 2013, but once again the Asturian showed that class is permanent as Atleti defied all of the odds to win the league and almost took home the Champions League too. So there we have it, but is there anyone we've missed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, go and check out our best ever Porto exports. There's some amazing players on that list. If you like this shirt and want one yourself, head over to classicfootballshirts.co.uk, and as ever, don't forget to like and subscribe.